Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, invited guests, faculty and staff. It is my pleasure to welcome all of you to this morning's ceremony. I am Dr. Marisela Rodriguez Tijerina, and I'm proudly serve as the Provost Vice President of Academic Affairs here at Laredo College. This morning, I'm serving as Mistress of Ceremonies for the Investiture ceremony of Dr. Maria Minerva Ramirez, whom we all know as Dr. Ramirez. Our 8th and first female president of Laredo College. I declare this presidential investiture ceremony to be open.
The use of a mace during college ceremonies combines symbolic communication with the principle of vested authority at the most traditional and sacred of academic celebrations. The Laredo College ceremonial mace is made of pine and symbolizes the history and traditions that have been established by the college. The mace adds meaning and dignity to the investiture ceremony. It reminds both participants and spectators that education is one of the most cherished attributes of a free and democratic society.
This morning's processional was led by the college mace and was carried by Mr. Prakash Mansinghani, Professor of Government and Faculty Senate President. Please rise for the invocation by the pastor of Blessed Sacrament Church, Father Wojciech Christas.
O God, our Creator, O sacred fire, revelation light, fount of wisdom, all gracious God. On this investiture day of Laredo College, distinguished 8th President, Dr. Minita Ramirez, we celebrate this institution, LC, for the boldness of its academic adventures, its faithfulness to committed citizenship in South Texas, in the city of Laredo, the nation, and even the global marketplace of ideas and human possibilities. So here and now, we recommend ourselves to the best of Laredo College. We eagerly anticipate the elegant, energetic, enthusiastic, and excellent leadership of the new president, already guiding us with joy and a vision for the next chapter in LC's history. Heavenly Father, we ask your blessings on this special occasion. Bless the new president, Dr. Ramirez, and all who are gathered here in celebration, solidarity, joy, and great expectation. In your name we pray, amen.
Please remain standing for the presentation of colors, the Pledge of Allegiance, and the national anthem. Gentlemen, please remove your hat.
allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in the singing of our national anthem. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight for the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Order, march. Right, wait. Forward, march. Left. Left. Left, right. Left.
The colors were presented by the J.W. Nixon High School ROTC under the direction of Colonel Beanie Began. The Pledge of Allegiance was recited by incoming freshman Laredo College student Alejandra Montemayor, and the national anthem was beautifully sung by Laredo College Professor of Music and Voice, Dr. Joseph Crabtree. You may be seated. It is my honor to introduce our stage party. Out of respect for your time, I ask that you hold your applause until all names have been called. Our 8th President of Laredo College, Dr. Minita Ramirez. The President of Laredo College Board of Trustees, Ms. Lupita Cepeda. The former President of Texas A&M Commerce and Texas A&M International University, Dr. Ray Keck III. The U.S. Representative for the 28th Congressional District, the Honorable Dr. Henry Cuellar. Representing Texas House of Representative for District 80, Tracy King, Chief of Staff, Selena Garcia Overbold. The Mayor of the City of Laredo, the Honorable Pete Science. The Webb County Judge, the Honorable Dano Tijerina. The State Representative for the 42nd District, the Honorable Richard Peña Raymond. The Vice President for Laredo College Board of Trustees, Mr. Jorge J.D. Delgado. The Secretary of the LC Board of Trustees, Ms. Jackie Levin Ramos. Members of the Laredo College Board of Trustees, the Honorable Mr. Mercurio Martinez. The Honorable Dr. Henry Carranza. The Honorable Mrs. Cynthia Mares. The Honorable Mrs. Ernestina Tita Vela. The Honorable Esteban Rangel. The Honorable Ms. Karina Elizondo. And from our Laredo College Foundation, Mr. Carlos Garcia. Sister Rosemary Welch. City Councilman for District 3, the Honorable Mercurio Martinez III. Webb County Commissioner for Precinct 2, the Honorable Rosaria Wawi Tijerina. Member of the United Independent School District Board of Trustees, the Honorable Javier Montemayor. The President of Laredo Independent School District Board of Trustees, the Honorable Hector Tito Garcia. Secretary of the Laredo ISD Board of Trustees, the Honorable Mrs. Monica Garcia. Superintendent for Laredo Independent School District, Dr. Silvia Rios. City Councilman for District 4, the Honorable Albert Torres. Pastor of Blessed Sacrament Church, Father Wojciech Krista. President of Texas A&M International University, Dr. Pablo Arena. Executive Director of the University of Texas System Education and Research Center at Laredo, Ms. Adriana Nunemaker. Representing former President of Laredo College, the late Dr. Juan Maldonado, is his wife, Mrs. Linda Maldonado. Laredo College student, Alejandra Montemayor. Laredo College Professor of Music and Voice, Dr. Joseph Crabtree. Interim Vice President for Institutional Advancement, Dr. Diana Ortiz. Mr. Vice President for Finance and Administration, Mr. Cesar Vela. Vice President of Compliance and Risk Management, Dr. David Ariasola. Vice President of Student Success and Enrollment, Dr. Federico Solis, Jr. Faculty Senate President, Mr. Prakash K. Mansinghani. In the audience, we have some distinguished guests we would also like to recognize. The Judge of the 49th District Court, the Honorable Judge Joe Lopez. Judge for the County Court at Law Number 2, the Honorable Victor Villarreal. Judge of the 406th District Court, Judge Oscar Hale. Municipal Court Judge, the Honorable Jesus Chuy Dominguez. It is my privilege to work with an incredible group of deans who are responsible for the academic and workforce programming of the institution. Will all the deans please rise and be recognized? To the members of Dr. Ramirez's immediate and extended family, friends, and colleagues, we thank you for joining us. To give us the official welcome on behalf of the Laredo College Board of Trustees, the President, Ms. Lolita Cepeda.
Thank you, Dr. Rodriguez Medina, and welcome. On behalf of the Laredo College Board of Trustees, it is an honor to officially welcome you to the Laredo College Fort McIntosh campus on this historic day. The importance of the ceremony establishes the opening of the new academic year and brings to focus 75-year legacy of our college, influence on our community. We are proud of the accomplishments of our institution and have great expectations of our new president, the administration, faculty, staff, and students. Laredo College is our home and your home. Bienvenido.
Please help me welcome our Congressman, Dr. Henry Quayle, to the podium for some remarks.
Again, to all of y'all, congratulations, Benita, to you and your family. I would ask that your family please stand up. All of you. Again, to all of y'all, a beautiful day, wonderful day, a new start, and with the leadership that your new president, the first female president in the history of the 75 years of LC. Congratulations, Dr.
Thank you, Congressman. And now I call your attention to the screen for a message from our state senator of the 21st District, Dr. Judith Safrini, who cannot be with us today.
Congratulations, Dr. Minita Ramirez, on your investiture as the 8th president of Laredo College. As Laredo State Senator and as a former student, instructor, and administrator at what was then Laredo Junior College, I applaud and thank the Board of Trustees for selecting you to lead our wonderful Laredo College, especially during these challenging times. All of us who know you share their confidence that your exemplary leadership, character, and decorum will empower you to motivate students and faculty to excel while meeting even higher standards. As Vice President for Student Success at our beloved Texas A&M International University, you were at the forefront of making higher education more affordable and accessible, increasing state funding for our colleges and universities, and providing scholarships for countless Laredoans and other students. The intellectual curiosity, characteristic humility, and unfailing respect you reflected while interacting with students, faculty, philanthropists, and elected officials, coupled with your inimitable innovation, creativity, and determination, undoubtedly will be a hallmark of your presidency at Laredo College. Truly, your commitment to excellence in higher education, especially to the recruitment, retention, and graduation of our students, is as inspiring as it is impressive. Thank you for everything you have done and for everything you will do. My prayer is that the Lord will continue to bless you and to inspire you to excel. Felicidades, my friend.
Thank you, Senator Safrini. To offer his congratulations, our state representative for the 42nd District, the Honorable Richard Peña Raymond.
First of all, I want to say that I solemnly swear that I will not tell Judy that we had this happen. And I hope all of you will also take that pledge not to tell her that this happened, okay? Nobody, please. It went beautifully. I just want to take a minute to say that, when I came to school here many summers ago, it was Laredo Junior College, and then it was Laredo Community College. Now it's Laredo College, and now I expect, before it's all done with our new president, will probably be Laredo, University of Laredo, right? Is that where we're headed? Yeah, look at it. University of Laredo. We might have to take that one away from A&M and move it over here. Yeah, we have some clapping going on there. There you go. Hook 'em horns. you know, I know it's an important point to make. This will be the first president of Laredo College, the first woman president of Laredo College. But I will say this as a man, guys, we all know women are smarter than us. We all know women are smarter than us. That's just a fact. And it makes sense, because we wouldn't be here if it weren't for women. Right? That's just the reality. And so anybody who knows Dr. Ramirez knows that we appreciate every president we've had in the past. But we have such high hopes because we know what her abilities are. And of course, I've known her family forever, and many, you should be so proud. You should be so proud of your daughter for today. She wouldn't be here, she wouldn't have gotten here had she not had your support and the support of all of her family and her son. She wouldn't have been here without all of your support. But now that you've helped her get here, what I know will happen is that this era that is about to begin today, the Dr. Minita Ramirez era, is one that will affect so many lives, thousands of lives in the future. And not only will Laredo be better for it, but so will Texas, and so will the United States of America. So thank you, Dr. Minita Ramirez, for applying for this position. Thank you to the board for having the wisdom after they looked at and interviewed everyone else to decide this was the right person at this time to move Laredo into the future. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Representative Ringman. The state representative for the 80th District, Representative Tracy King, could not be here today. I call your attention to hopefully the screen for his remark.
I first met Minita Ramirez years ago during her tenure at Texas A&M International University. She and a delegation from TAMU visited our capital office to discuss budget requests. Minita's main focus was about providing the best opportunities possible for the success of the students. Education has always been her first and foremost focus. When she became a school board member for LISD, she found the time to encourage the students to find their path through education. She believes passionately in her hometown and the school children of Laredo. As the first female president of Laredo College, Minita will do great things for the students, instructors, and administration at LC, and for the community as a whole. Congratulations, Minita, and I look forward to working with you to build upon the programs already established at LC, as well as create new ones.
Our sincerest thank you to all federal and state officials for the continuous support of our Laredo College. Please welcome Mayor Pete Science to the podium.
Good morning, and thank you very much for the invitation. Thank you for including me in such a momentous event. Minita Ramirez, I've known you and the family, your mom, the entire Ramirez family from the Ramireño, San Ignacio area. I also have roots there, and she's the best candidate that you all could have selected. We got the rain today, as you know, so that's a good omen. We've been going through this severe drought, and I take it as a sign, a very positive sign, Minita. The fact that now hopefully the drought is broken, and the fact that now we're here with you, to me it's a renewal. It's an indication that your presence, your leadership will impact this institution, a major institution here for our city, in a very positive way. So let's continue to congratulate Minita, give her the support that she needs, because all leaders need that support. But every leader brings their own perspective, and the fact that you're now changing the page of history here at LC, and with this new renewal that has now been symbolized with this beautiful rain this morning, I wish you the best in your tenure. God bless you all.
Thank you, Mayor. The Webb County Judge, Judge Tano Tijerina.
Well, I would like to say that I wish this ceremony is going to continue on next Monday and the Monday after that if she keeps bringing the rain the way it is. This is beautiful timing. How great is this? You know, historically, congratulations to the trustees and to the past and present trustees for a beautiful, beautiful selection. And you know, I have to take it back since I was in diapers. I call her affectionately Minita because she calls me Tanito. And with all due respect, she is just a beautiful soul. She actually had me in her arms when I was just a teeny, teeny baby. I have pictures of her. She probably changed my diaper. I'm sorry about that. But I will say, times like this, especially for our youth here in Laredo, I am always proud and honored to tell them that we have such a great higher education. Not only at TAMU, which Dr. Arenas and all the staff and the faculty and everybody there is doing an incredible job, but here at LC College as well. Passing on the baton from Dr. Tijerina now to Minita, Dr. Ramirez is such a great accomplishment. It's taken us, if you think back 20, 30 years ago, this would have never happened. But you know, we keep changing. We keep changing for the better. We keep moving forward and striving to become the best that we can become. You know, we not always get along, but at least we respect ourselves, and when we respect ourselves, we more. Congratulations to this beautiful family. What an honor it is to have your daughter. Green and gold all over. God bless you.
Thank you, Judge. As you may be aware, Dr. Minita worked in public education before coming to higher education. We have a short video from Laredo ISD and United ISD to share with you.
On behalf of the Laredo ISD Board of Trustees, our 20,000 students, and dedicated employees, we extend our most heartfelt congratulations to Dr. Minita Ramirez as she embarks upon this new chapter in her life. As Laredo ISD celebrates 140 years of its own history, we also celebrate the lifelong achievements of Dr. Minita Ramirez and her contributions to our LISD family and our community. She is truly a passionate educator who understands the history and legacy of excellence for which LISD is defined and continuously works to advocate for our students.
United ISD gladly celebrates Dr. Minita Ramirez and all she has accomplished as an educator. She has been a beacon of light in the pursuit of educational opportunities for all students in our community and at United ISD. In working with Dr. Minita Ramirez, I have found her to be a true friend to those who support teaching and learning within our schools. We celebrate her advocacy and keen passion for every student in our community. On behalf of the United ISD family of educators and board of trustees, we congratulate Dr. Minita Ramirez.
We are so very fortunate for the many accolades that Dr. Ramirez is sure to realize for our community and Laredo College as she begins her much-deserved journey as president. Dr. Ramirez, as you turn the page to the next chapter of your life, we extend our most sincere best wishes for a successful tenure as Laredo College president.
Our wish is that we can join you hand in hand on this promising journey filled with the many hopes and dreams of the children whom we serve in our community.
Once more, we congratulate you and look forward to continuing the partnership that Laredo College began 75 years ago with Laredo ISD at its founding and continues with every school in the surrounding area.
Many blessings and love are sent your way on this journey.
Congratulations.
Thank you, Dr. Rios and Mr. Gonzalez, and for all who shared insightful memories and distinctions about our college president. I would like to recognize distinguished guests that are with us this morning. The City Councilman for District 8, which includes Laredo College, the Honorable Alisa Ciarroa. our new CEO of the Texas Association of Community Colleges, Dr. Ray Martinez. And President of Del Mar College, Dr. Mark Escamilla. It gives me great pleasure to welcome back not only to Laredo College, but to Laredo, the former president of Texas A&M Commerce University and Texas A&M International University, Dr. Ray M. Keck III, who will introduce our new president.
We have a story to tell to everyone who will listen. We have to encourage stakeholders, students, parents, legislators, colleagues, faculty, and staff. We need to be accountable for our actions and our inaction. We are to lead, not manage. We have to discuss the topics of interest and strain: diversity, equity, inclusion, culture, ethics, social justice, accountability, respect, service above self. We have to personalize our student success plan. Every student is different. Every student has his or her own issues, and we have to be all things to all people. Minita Ramirez wrote those words in 2002, shortly after she came to TAMIU with the charge to reverse our then poor history of recruitment and retention. Within a few years, those initial thoughts became a thoroughly revamped student success program. Recruitment and retention of freshmen at TAMIU became, after College Station, the most successful in the Texas A&M University system. Between 2002 and 2018, the freshman class grew 130%. Her program and its success continues today, not because of the efforts or the wisdom of Ray Keck. It was and continues to be Minita Ramirez who inspired, planned, organized, executed, and sustained recruitment at TAMIU. Minita's strength as a leader flows from her unclouded, uncompromising moral clarity, a willingness boldly to separate truth from falsehood, right from wrong. That zeal for the truth empowers her to inspire right thinking, to redirect wrong actions, to realign twisted intention. Without ever claiming for herself a moral high ground above the rest of us, she lifts us up that we might, together, all of us, find our better selves. We who work with her are quickened by her God-given clarity of vision, because in Minita Ramirez, words are always accompanied by action. When she exhorts us to work harder, she is already working the hardest. When she says we need to arrive earlier, she is already the first one out of her car every morning. When she says we must be more sensitive to student needs, she has already opened her home and her heart to students and staff whose lives suddenly come apart. When she calls us to honor more faithfully our charge as servants of this region and this state, it is a rectitude she has long ago demanded of herself. Two examples illustrate magnificently how Minita Ramirez both pushes others forward and leaps to action. First, the push. Many years ago, when TAMIU's athletic conference was about to be without a leader, the outgoing president of the conference called together institutional heads to ask for a volunteer to take his place. To lead that conference is a daunting task, and no president was eager to acquire that responsibility. An awkward silence followed. Minita, sitting next to me, punched me in the side. Levante la mano. I did, and she helped me pull the conference back together. Second, the action. 2 weeks ago, Patricia and I were having an early dinner with her and with David in a booth at Querreque. Minita had been at her desk here at the college all day and planned to return to her office after a quick supper. Because the restroom was largely empty, we could hear the couple in the next booth, the young woman attempting to make sense of a job application and an application for college, all online. Without hesitating, Minita got up, walked over to their booth, introduced herself, sat down with this couple, and offered to help them sort out the very dizzying demands of online forms. And she encouraged them to come the next day to her office at the college to speak further and to determine together the best path forward for these young lives. Maria Minerva Ramirez was born July the 12th, 1961, to Roberto Ramirez and Minerva Gonzalez Ramirez, families whose arrival in these lands predated Moses and Stephen F. Austin by more than 2 centuries. She graduated from Nixon High School, entered what was then Laredo Junior College, continued to Laredo State University, and received her BA in 1982. She received her master's also from TAMU and finished her PhD with Capella University in 2009. Minita's life and education and her inexhaustible energy are not hard to explain. Her mother, Minerva Mine Ramirez, led H.B. Zachary School, the elementary program we all knew to be the finest in this region. At the same time, Mine and Bobby and Minita and Carmen managed Carmen's flower shop, planning and adorning to perfection quinceañeras, funerals, receptions, civic events in Laredo and in South Texas. Her son, Ruben Enriquez, holds bachelor's and master's degrees at the A.R. Sanchez School of Business and has recently joined Labatt Food Service in San Antonio. Her life partner, David Garcia, is an associate judge for Webb County. Minita began as a teacher and coach at Cigarroa Middle and High Schools. She then served in the educational publishing divisions of Simon & Schuster, a collaborative author and marketer of textbooks for school districts from Del Rio to Brownsville. She then joined the staff of UISD, directing a federal program to develop pathways for technology as a part of every classroom. Minita answered the call to create an effective recruitment retention program for Texas A&M International University, serving as Vice President for Student Success until her appointment in July 2022 as President of Laredo College. She has served as President of the Washington's Birthday Celebration Association, President of the Society of Martha Washington, Chairman of the Mr. South Texas Committee, President of the Texas Council of Chief Academic Officers, Chief Student Affairs Officers, and continues to serve as a trustee of the Laredo Independent School District. She is a member of the Caballeros de la República de Rio Grande and has served as board member of the Sisters of Mercy, Casa Misericordia, and the Laredo Boys and Girls Club. She was central to the development of the Latino Leadership Institute for the Kennedy School at Harvard University. In 2017, she graduated from the Governor's Executive Development Program at the LBJ School in Austin. She has been designated a Tejano Achiever by LULAC and received the Star of Texas Award by Representative Richard Raymond. Most recently, she was named recipient of the National Association of Student Personnel Administrators Region 3 John Jones Award for outstanding performance as a Senior Student Affairs Officer. This vast network of relationships, professional, familial, and personal, have made her arms and her ears the first port of call for countless numbers of us in moments of crisis. Minita Ramirez is the professional and the person Laredo parents hope their son or daughter will grow to become. Generations of grateful graduates are her finest legacy. This joyous heritage will now include all who enroll and all who work at Laredo College. The model she chooses to brand her presidency at LC, Igniting Excellence, captures her infectious thirst for action. In 1808, English poet William Blake expressed in very famous verses his hope for a new England, a new life from ancient dreams. This poem became widely known in the motion picture Chariots of Fire. Today, we boldly embrace Blake's vision of a new life for our Laredo College. And did those feet in ancient times lodge then in Nuevo Santander? And did the Holy Lamb of God on Rio Grande shores meander? And did the countenance divine shine forth upon our borderlands? And could Jerusalem be imagined here among these dry and gentle hills? Bring me my books with wisdom filled. Bring me my shoes for distance fit. Give us hearts and patience gilt. Keep lamps of fire forever lit. She will not cease the effort dear, nor shall the reins slip from her hands, till we have built Jerusalem on Laredo's blessed and thirsty sand. Ladies and gentlemen, Maria Minerva Ramirez.
Falling apart.
Thank you, Dr. Keck, for the beautiful words. If I can have everybody sit down, but I do want our Board of Trustees to please stand. Thank you. Dr. Ramirez, I present you this medallion, a symbol of the authority we entrust to you on behalf of the people of our community. It was designed in 2022, conceived to commemorate the 8th president and first woman to lead Laredo College. 2 stars in the medallion represent our 2 campuses. The open book represents knowledge. The bridge, unity and growth. The lamp, achievement. The medallion is connected to its chain by the president's banner link, engraved with the names and years of service of past presidents of the college. By the authority vested in me by the state of Texas, I hereby install you as the 8th president of Laredo College and present to you the faculty, the staff, the students, and the friends of our noble institution. Dr. Maria Minerva, as we all know her, Minita Ramirez.
Thank you, Dr. Keck. I'm humbled by your words and grateful for your ongoing tutelage, support, and love. Your example of a true educational visionary is what I aspire to every day. Thank you. And Dougie, you and Dad are the only ones really happy today that it's raining. Good morning, guests, faculty, staff, family, and dear friends. I am honored to be standing before you as the 8th president and privileged to be the first female. I am truly cognizant of what this means. To be the first is to have the responsibility to establish a foundation for the future, to build on the past and continue to create for future generations to succeed. In educational terms, to create the templates and the best practices that will support progress and success for all students. I want to share this honor with my family and community of friends who over the years have taken this journey with me. I am truly overwhelmed and grateful to the Board of Trustees and the Search Committee for selecting me as president of Laredo College. Thank you very much for all of your confidence and your support. As I wrote these words, I struggled in my attempts to express the depths of my emotions and searched for phrases that would interpret my gratitude to the many people who I have had the privilege and honor of serving with and working alongside. On this journey, there have been many who have been my village of support and inspiration. Indulge me for a moment as I thank my family, my mom, whom I consider the greatest educator Laredo's ever had, Mina Ramirez. My late dad, Roberto Ramirez, who I know his favorite saying was always, "Ándale, hijita, pa que no nos las platiquen." Well, here I am, Dad. My son, Ruben Anthony, who is really my pride and joy and certainly my inspiration every single day. I love you, son. And my partner in crime and life, Judge David E. Garcia. I couldn't have done this without you, babe. I love you. My sister Carmen, my brother Robert and Rose, Christina, Crystal, Danielle, and those that couldn't be with us, Mama Emma, Tio Ruben and Tia Chacha, Candy, Rosa Maria, those of you who know my inner circle, Patricia, I love you all very much. My dear friends who are here from out of town, Patty, Gigi, Kathy, Sylvia, and Sylvia, I know you're here somewhere. To my Tammy Yu family, thank you all for being here. I know you're here somewhere. And certainly to my castanet group. For those of you that don't know, I play the castanets on Tuesday nights. So fun fact. I know the ladies are here. And to all of my extended family, Oscar, Adriana, Lisa, Henry, Norma, Francine, Diana, Albert, I love you all very much. Thank you for always supporting me, even on these crazy journeys that we take. To my extended family and family of friends, colleagues, professors, teachers, co-workers, and former students, many of you whom are here, thank you for your support and love, for always joining in on the journey of my many causes, clubs, and organizations. We have worked on together for and with, and have created friendships that I am so blessed to have. To the Sisters of Sacred Heart, to Sister Rose and Sister Maria Luisa and Father Wojciech, thank you for the prayers and the spiritual guidance you give me, for keeping me grounded and rooted in what is truly our mission on earth. I am grateful to all of you for this experience, overwhelmed, not by the work, which as you all know officially began on July 1st, but by the support and the love that I have received from all of you. Muchísimas gracias de todo corazón. The most powerful gift in our possession is our ability of service. The most powerful force and greatest equalizer is education. The ability to read, write, comprehend, and communicate gives our society civility. I will take this opportunity to share with you a few of my thoughts and give you some insight into whom I am and why I'm here. As a proud product of Laredo ISD, Laredo College, and Texas A&M International University, I received an educational foundation that set me on a trajectory of learning, understanding, and service. Having attended these schools and then working as a teacher and administrator in both Laredo ISD and United ISD respectively, I witnessed the good and the needs of our people through the lens of an educator. I continuously ask myself, why are you doing this? Why does it matter? My why is my driving force. Why? Because I chose to be a teacher. It's the greatest profession in the world. Why? Because I strive to make a difference, and I hope that the day I leave this earth, I leave it a better place than when I found it. Why? Because I witnessed my parents give so unselfishly to me and to many others. Why? Because I grew up admiring the work of people like Vidal Treviño, Blas Martinez, Amber Geary, Elmo Lopez, and Drs. Joaquin and Leo Cigarroa, who shared a vision and dedicated their lives to laying the educational foundation of our community. Why? Because we can. As John Lewis said, and he put it best, if not us, then who? And if not now, then when? My humble why: I'm a proud teacher. I took an oath to the state of Texas that I would uphold the laws and principles of our great country and teach that equality, justice, civility, and social norms are the foundation of a democratic society. That education is not a privilege for the few, but a right for all. Over the years, I have served on many boards and experienced many things. And frankly, some of those things you just can't make up, right, Patty? I realized that if you want to complain about something, you should figure out the solution and commit to it. Then make a difference and support the necessary changes to make it better. As a young girl, my sister and I were enrolled in dancing classes with Altagracia, mostly because I was a bit spastic, and as we say in Spanish, a little tosca, and I needed to learn to be graceful. While I'm still learning to try to be graceful, y lo tosco nunca se me quitó, I learned one of the most important lessons that I've carried with me throughout my professional career. See, in the studio, Alta had a framed poster that read, "Teach a child to love to dance, and learning will follow." I carried that with me all my life and throughout my career, and now I'm sharing it with you. Teach a person to love to read, and learning will follow. Teach a person to love school, and success will follow. Teach your students that you care about them, and they will embrace learning and achieve beyond your expectations. Fortunately for us who call Laredo, the Laredo region home, know that Laredoans are unique. We're not from the Valley, and we're not from San Antonio area. We are Laredo, with all its greatness and opportunities. We are a culture of family, rooted in rich traditions and history. Proud of our ancestry as much as we are of our children, and yes, the Dallas Cowboys. But equally important, we are a community, one that a dear friend said to me years ago, when crisis hits you, when life's difficulties come your way, you want to be in Laredo, where people rally around you, embrace you, love you, and support you. That is what we do. That is who we are as Laredoans. And that is what Laredo College has done for 75 years and will continue to do. We will rally around our 3 counties and support the changing needs of 3 growing communities. Laredo College will continue to embrace the diverse needs of our students. The college with something for everyone. We will continue to provide access, actively engaging students in their learning and support them through graduation. Assist them as they transfer to universities like TAMU and schools of choice, and as they transition into our workforce community. Most importantly, we want them to accomplish their goals and fulfill their dreams. As educators, we are astutely aware that the last 3 years of learning have been a struggle. We are equally conscious of best teaching practices and know that students who are proficient in another language need more face-to-face instruction and support. Those of us who have chosen this profession know that our greatest challenge is the same as our greatest opportunity. We must close the gaps in learning, and who better to support that than Laredo College, with its beautiful campuses and dedicated faculty and staff. To channel the uniqueness in our students to surpass their needs and desires. To offer those who aspire for more the platform to find themselves. To engage and experience in multiple industry arenas which set them up to be people of greatness, active citizens of our community, and leaders in their own fields. We must train and prepare individuals who are certified and licensed to fulfill the needs and demands of our industry's specialized needs. We will engage in partnerships with other colleges and universities to create think tanks that will help us plan and forecast possible solutions to societal growth we expect. We will partner with our legislators, Congressman Cuellar, Senator Saffirini, Representative Raymond, and Representative King, to help guide us and find the resources to grow our programs and meet the needs of our growing school districts, medical and financial institutions, growing business community, and serve as a resource for economic development. We will support our committed faculty and staff, encouraging professional development and institute technological systems that will allow for global understanding and intellectual capacity building. We must recommit to increasing enrollment, closing the gaps, and providing the best educational workforce opportunities. Y para todos los de habla español, les quiero decir que aquí estamos para servir. Estamos aquí para ayudarles y asistirlos en busca de una nueva carrera o licenciatura. This community of educators and service providers has for 75 years had the privilege of servicing our counties and communities of Webb, Zapata, and Jim Hogg County. The history and traditions of Laredo College are the foundation and are ingrained in our communities. My appreciation and congratulations to all the trustees, presidents, administration, faculty, and staff, past and current, of Laredo College for their continued commitment to the education of all of our students. I stand before you today proudly accepting the presidency of Laredo College, and on behalf of the Laredo College Board of Trustees, the faculty and staff, I pledge to all of you to continue to ignite excellence and continue the legacy of Laredo College. Muchísimas gracias, que Dios los bendiga y los quiero mucho.
Congratulations, Dr. Minita Ramirez, Madam President. We look forward to working with you and to the continuous success of our beloved college. Before we conclude, we have other distinguished guests we would like to recognize. Associate Judge, 4th and 5th Administrative Judicial Regions Child Protective Court, the Honorable Judge Celina Mireles. Cónsul General de México, el licenciado Juan Carlos Mendoza Sánchez. And Executive Director of Workforce Solutions of South Texas, Mr. Rogelio Trevino. You may remain seated as Sister Rosemary Welsh will lead us in the benediction.
Sister Maria Luisa was supposed to be here with me this morning, but something came up at the last minute, and she regrets it. Thank you for inviting us to offer the benediction today. It is indeed an honor. The Sisters of Mercy have enjoyed a long-term relationship with the Ramirez family and the college that began long before I ever arrived in. My guess is that the relationship goes back over 50 years. It means a lot for me to offer this benediction in the name of the Sisters of Mercy. With your permission, please allow me to digress a bit and tell two short stories. First, Menita, Mrs. Ramirez, Menita's mother. Knowing the Sisters of Mercy did not observe the custom of buying flowers for our sisters when they died, would always make sure there was a bouquet of flowers available. She would say, "They have come so far and have given so much, and they have no family here. We are their family, and we have been blessed to be your family." The other story is there was a time that Mercy Hospital of Laredo had to grow their own healthcare service programs, which included nursing, X-ray, lab technician, phlebotomist, and you name it. The Sisters of Mercy developed these in-house programs in response to the evolving healthcare needs of the community. In the meantime, the college was also evolving, and as soon as it seemed possible and feasible, all those healthcare programs were transferred to an accredited institution who could grow those programs and take them to a level of higher learning. What a wonderful collaboration. Now to the business at hand. Minita, would you please come up, please? We have gathered this morning as people of faith who love our community, people who believe in the value of higher education, and people who believe in a future full of hope and promise. Your words were just inspiring and beautiful. Thank you for your presence, all of you, today, as a symbol of your love and support, not just today, your support to Dr. Manita Ramirez, the entire administrative team, the faculty, the Board of Trustees of Laredo College, and all the students who will gain a path here to a brighter future. Benita, I have asked myself, is it mere? She's always been helping me. Is it a mere coincidence or divine providence that you are the 8th president of Laredo College? Do you know the symbolism behind the number 8? It's a symbol of balance, which means that this number will help you maintain balance between your spiritual and material life. It is said that if you accept the presence of number 8 in your life, you will receive divine wisdom and you will live in peace and harmony. May it be so. Si sea. Now I would ask all of you to please stand. As we pray in the Old Testament tradition and adopted by the book of Numbers, when God told Moses how the people were to be blessed, I ask all of you to raise your hand as we bless Manita. The Lord bless you and keep you. The Lord make his face shine on you and be gracious to you. The Lord look upon you with mercy and give you peace. Let us say together, amen. A little more enthusiasm. Amen. Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for being with us this morning on this historic occasion. Please remain in your seats until the procession has recessed.
We know that it's still raining, so be patient, no rush. Lunch will be served, don't worry. For those of you that are going to join us for lunch, if you'll just be patient, we do have some golf carts going back and forth, so just